Welcome students. In this video I will discuss about some problems on the topic multiple angles. The topic multiple angles already I have introduced in my last video. Okay, so in this video I will take some specific problems depending on the all possible formulas of multiple angles which I have listed here again. Okay, so this video will be a video of problem solving on the topic multiple angles. So let me quickly start the video. So the first question of today's topic is if sin x equal to 3/5, then find sin 2x, cos 2x, tan 2x. Okay, these things we are supposed to find if sin x equal to 3/5. So what is the condition given? Sin x equal to 3/5. Using this condition we need to find the values of all three functions. Okay, so how to get sin 2x? Okay, so using these formulas, we will try to solve the problems. So the first question is to find the value of sin 2x. So this is falling under the first formula. You can see we know the formula of sin 2x. Sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. So sin 2x will be equal to 2 sin x into cos x. Now you see from the question, from the given information, we can put the value of sin x here. We can put the value of sin x, but we don't know cos x. But cos x also we can convert in terms of sin x. Is that it? So what I'll do, I'll write 2 sin x into, in place of cos x, I'll just put root over of 1 minus sin square x. This one already you know, the basic identity of trigonometry. So now 2 into sin x, just put the values. What is the value of sin x? It is given 3/5. Okay, into root over of 1 minus sin square x, that means square of this one. So it will be 9/25 obviously. So just calculate. So 2 into 3/5 into root over of 1 minus 9/25. After taking LCM you will have 16/25. So after taking square root of that you will get 4/5 obviously. So now what you are getting after calculation? So we are getting 3 2s are 6, 4 6 are 24, 24 divided by 25. Okay, so we got sin 2x equal to 24 divided by 25. So that is how we found the value of sin 2x. Okay, similarly we can get cos 2x. Okay, so what will be cos 2x? You see, we can get cos 2x using the sin 2x value also, because cos 2x will be equal to root over of 1 minus sin square 2x. That one we know. Now using multiple angles also we can get. Using multiple angles also we can get the value of cos 2x, because we are having the formula of cos 2x. So cos 2x equal to what formula you know? Because you are given the value of sin x, isn't it? You are given the value of sin x. So using the value sin x, which formula we are having for cos 2x? You see number 4. Cos 2x equal to, we know, 1 minus 2 sin square x. So we can directly put the identity 1 minus 2 sin square x. Now in place of sin x we will put the value, that one is given. So 2 into sin square x, if you take square of this one it will be 9/25. So you just take a simple calculation. So you will get 25 minus 18, no? 25 minus 18. So after the subtraction what you are getting? 7/25. So what is the value of cos 2x you have got? You have got cos 2x is equal to 7/25. So we got cos 2x, we got sin 2x, we can easily get tan 2x. Yes, in the exam you can do by dividing the value of cos sin 2x with cos 2x. Okay, we can get tan 2x. But if the question is just tan 2x is given, you are not asked to find sin 2x and cos 2x. At that time we need to use the identity for tan 2x. Okay, so let me show you by solving using identities. Okay, it means using these multiple angle formulas. So in this way we found cos 2x. So similarly we can get tan 2x as well. So tan 2x can be calculated by tan 2x is equal to, we know the identity directly. If we use the identity, that is the 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. Now you see, we need to know what is tan x, the value of tan x. Sin x is given, so we can get cos x, isn't it? By using the identity, cos x is root over of 1 minus sin square x. So if I take square of this one will be 9/25. So after taking LCM you will get 25 minus 9, that is 16. So after taking square root you will get 4/5. So cos x is 4/5, sin x is 3/5. So what will be tan x? Sin x by cos x, that means 3/5 divided by 4/5. So 5 will get cancelled, so it will be 3/4. That means 2 into 3/4. That one is the thing. divided by 1 minus 10 square x, that means 3 by 4 whole square. Is that it? So just take the calculation and you'll get the answer. Okay, so the thing is, if I take the calculation, what I'll have, okay, so it will be 6 by 4 in the numerator, and in the denominator, okay, square is there, so 4 square 16, 16 minus 9, is that it? So yeah, 16 minus 9, so it will be because 3 square is 9, 16 minus 9, 7 by 16. You see, this one we got. Now if I take a little bit more calculation, then we'll have what? We'll have 6 by 4 into 16 by 7. Now if you cancel out, so it will be 4, that means 24 by 7. So 24 by 7. So what we got? We got 10 2x is equal to 24 by 7. That is the answer. Okay, so this is the thing. Problem. So through the problems I'll try to cover all the formulas. Okay, means how to apply the formulas in various questions. So number 2 is prove that sin 2x divided by 1 plus cos 2x is equal to 10x. That one we are supposed to prove. Okay, so what formula we can apply here from the multiple angle? So if I take the left hand side, obviously we will go by the left hand side because much more information is given there. So in place of sin 2x, what we can put? Sin 2x formula is 2 sin x cos x, because our proof, our right hand side is in terms of a simple angle, only x. Okay, so we need to break sin 2x in terms of the simple angle. That means using the first formula, sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x into cos x. So in place of sin 2x I'll put 2 sin x into cos x. Okay, I have taken. Now 1 plus cos 2x. Now we are having one formula. You see, formula 3 can be rewritten as this one also, formula 3, by changing a little bit, side changing, by doing a little bit side changing. Okay, so 1 plus cos 2x, what we can put directly? 2 cos square x. So in place of 1 plus cos 2x we will directly put 2 cos square x. Okay, now what we can do, there is a cancellation. We can see 2 cancelled, this cos square x, this square and get cancelled by the 1 cos x. Now what is remaining here? It is remaining sin x by cos x. Now already we know sin x by cos x is obviously 10x, which is your right hand side. So in this way we got our proof. So what you need to know here is you need to know all the formulas. Okay, so solve so many problems so that you can remember the formulas. Okay, otherwise you will not be able to. Okay, so this is the problem, this is the approach how we'll solve the problems. Let me give you one similar type of homework for you so that you get to know the things better. So one home assignment for you. Okay, this is one homework for you. The question is sin 2x, again sin 2x divided by 1 minus cos 2x. Try to find some formula for 1 minus cos 2x out of this. Okay, and that one you are supposed to prove that cot x. Sin 2x divided by 1 minus cos 2x, that one should be equal to cot x. You are supposed to prove that. This is the question, prove that. Okay, so put the formula, sin 2x formula already you know. Try to find out this one, 1 minus cos 2x. See where it is lying. It is lying in the fourth one. 1 minus cos 2x, we can put 2 sin square x. Then after cancellation, after some little bit calculation, you will get the proof. Okay, so this is your home assignment. Let me go to the next one. So our next problem is another proof. Our next problem is sin 5x minus 2 sin 3x, okay, plus sin x whole divided by cos 5x minus cos x. Okay, that one is equal to 10x. We are supposed to prove that one is equal to 10x. This one we are supposed to prove. You see how we'll do. So obviously we will start by the left hand side because much more information is there. So let us start by the left hand side only. We are supposed to prove this left hand side is equal to 10x. Okay, so if we take the left hand side, what we can see here, you see. So already I have told you in the topic multiple angles or in solving the problems, okay, of trigonometry, we may need to use the formulas of the previous topic also. That means the transformation of sum and products, the formulas of compound angle, also some concepts of quadrants. All the things are interrelated, I told you. So this problem also of that type. Okay, so you see we'll use the formula of the transformation of sum and products. That means my last topic. Okay, last topic. So what is that? You see, if I use So if I want to use the formula for transformation of sum and product, we need to get the simple angle, isn't it? But there 5x is there, we don't need that. 3x is there, we don't need that. So what we'll do, if I think the formula for the last topic, that means sin c plus sin d, sin c plus sin d, we can take these two. You see, this is also in the form sin c plus sin d. In that form, we cannot use this one because this is 2 is something multiplied there, but the formulas were sin c plus sin d, cos c plus cos d, that type of. So we can use that formula for the first and the third one, isn't it? So if I take these two together, sin c plus sin d, what was the formula? 2 sin c plus d by 2, that means 5x plus x, 5x plus x by 2, 2 sin c plus d by 2, cos c minus d by 2, that means 5x minus x by 2. Okay, I have taken the formula for these two. Now what is remaining? Minus 2 sin 3x, that one is remaining. I kept this one. Divided by, similarly in the denominator, what we can do? Cos c minus cos d is there. You see, cos c minus cos d. What was the formula? It was that 2 sin c plus d by 2, that means again 5x plus x by 2. Okay, 2 sin c plus d by 2, and the thing is sin d minus c by 2 in the reverse order, isn't it? In the reverse order, cos c minus cos d we can see. So d minus c by 2 if we do, it will be x minus 5x whole divided by 2. This one we got. Now what we'll do, you see, let us take a calculation. You see, these two things will get cancelled, isn't it? No, because minus is there. Minus is there. This thing is not single one. Okay, this is not a single one. If this is a single one, then these two parts will get cancelled because minus is there, so we'll not be able to cancel out. So let us simplify. So 2 sin, you see, 5x plus x, 6x by 2. So it will be 3x obviously. 2 sin 3x into cos 5x minus x, 4x. 4x divided by 2, that is 2x. Okay, minus 2 sin 3x. Okay, this minus part is there. Divided by, in the denominator, what is there? 2 sin, okay, this will be 3x obviously, and this one will be, you see, sine of x minus 5x, that is minus 4x. Minus 4x divided by 2, that is minus 2x. We got this much. Okay, now let us do more. Okay, let me rub this part. So what we can do, you see, from here, I can take something common from the numerator. No, yes, 2 sin 3x can be taken common. 2 sin 3x I have taken common. So what I am having in the bracket? So cos 2x minus 1. No, after taking common, we will get this one. Okay, after taking common, 2 sin 3x I have taken common. So we will get cos 2x minus 1. Okay, divided by what is there in the denominator? You see, sin cannot absorb the minus. That minus will come out. So it will be what? Minus 2 sin 3x, okay, into sin 2x, because sin cannot absorb the minus. Okay, then I have finished this one, so I can rub this one. Now you see what we can do here. Here this 2 sin 3x will get cancelled. Now this is cos 2x minus 1, but we are having the formula by 1 minus cos 2x, isn't it? So I can take one minus common, because it is, we got cos 2x minus 1, but we have the formula by 1 minus cos 2x. So what we'll do? We'll do minus 2 sin square x. One minus will get common, is that it? And in the denominator also we can see, you see, sin 2x is there. Sin 2x also having the formula 2 sin x cos x. I can write that 2 sin x into cos x. In place of sin 2x I have taken the formula. Now again take the cancellation. 2 to cancel, this minus minus cancel, this square is getting cancelled by this sin x. So what is remaining? Sin x by cos x is 10x, which is your right hand side. So this problem is a very interesting and a little bit tricky also. In this problem I have used the concept, I have used the formulas of the previous topic, transformation of sum and product, that is cos c minus cos d, sin c plus sin d. That formulas also I have used, and also I have used here the formula of multiple angle here, because in place of sin 2x I have taken 2 sin x cos x here, and also here cos 2x minus 1. Okay, cos 2x minus 1, I have taken minus 2 sin square x, because the formula is by 1 minus cos 2x, but I have got cos 2x minus 1, so I have taken one minus common. Okay, then I have written 2 sin square x. Then we have done the problem. Okay, so try to get the things. Then our next question is, let me take quickly. So the question is root 3 cosec 20 degree, okay, root 3 cosec 20 degree minus sec 20 degree, okay, that one we are supposed to show 4. Okay, we are supposed to show that, or we are supposed to prove that root 3 cosec 20 degree minus sec 20 degree equals to 4. So obviously we will start by the left hand side. So if I concentrate on the left hand side, okay, you see cosec 20 degree, concentrate on the angle 20 degree. You don't know about the angle 20 degree, isn't it? First of all, this is not an obtuse angle, so we will not be able to use the quadrant concept. Okay, quadrant concept only applicable for the obtuse angles. Okay, and this is not a known acute angle, this is some unknown, isn't it? And also this is not like 15, 75, this kind of acute angle, because 15 we can express in terms of some known angle like 45 minus 30. Similar 75 we can write 45 plus 30, that means in terms of some known angles we can express. But 20 will not be able to express in terms of two known angles. I can write 60 minus 40, but here 40 is unknown again, no? So that's why this is a special type of. So in this kind of things, what we'll do, you see, this root 3 is our hint. Okay, as this is your I think this should be yeah, so this is cosec. You see what we'll do, root 3 is there, I am starting by the left hand side. Okay, only the left hand side I have taken. So cosec 20, we can write what? We can write sine 20. No, first of all I have taken in terms of sine, 1 by sine, minus sec 20, what we can write? 1 by cos 20. I have written this much. After taking the left hand side, I have just taken the reciprocate relation. Then you take LCM. So what we'll have? Sine 20 into cos 20, obviously. Then you just take a simple calculation. Sine 20 cancel. So it will be what? Root 3 into cos 20 degree minus, here also cos 20 cancel. We are getting only sine 20 degree. Okay. Now the main part. Okay, in this line, you see, cos 20 into root 3 is there. Root 3 we can write, you see, sine something. We can write sine something. What we can write? Sine what? 20 degree is that one. What we can write? Root 3. Root 3 is sine what degree? Is it anything? Root 3 some value. But root 3 by 2 is there. No. Root 3 by 2 is having some value for sine. So what we'll do? Let me not write this one. First of all, we need root 3 by 2 actually we need to get the some angle, because sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2, isn't it? So root 3 by 2 I have written. Then you see cos 20 keep as it is, minus, as I have taken 1 by 2 there, so here also suppose I am taking 1 by 2 sine 20 degree, means you can say the numerator I have divided by 2. The numerator I have divided by 2. Okay, and so as you have divided the numerator by 2, so what you need to write? Like this, 2 you need to multiply like this, isn't it? If you want to divide the numerator by 2, so you need to write the 2 like this, so that after taking again half common, this half will get cancelled by this 2. In the denominator, what you need? Tell me. In the denominator you need 1 2, because it is like, you see, sine 20 into cos 20. Sine 20 into cos 20. You see, sine theta into cos theta. That one we can write sine 2 theta again. Okay, sine theta into cos theta. We need 2 sine theta cos theta. We need 2 sine theta cos theta, so that we can write sine 2 theta, or 2 sine x cos x to write sine 2x. Okay, so here sine x cos x is there, because if I consider 20 as x, but we need 1 2 there, so I am writing 1 2. Okay, so 2 sine 20 degree into cos 20 degree I have written, but this 2 is not there. Previously this 2 was not there, so I need to again divide by 2. Okay, I need to again divide by 1 2. So that one is the thing till now I have got. Okay, so what I have done, again I am telling, in the numerator I have divided by 2. Numerator I have divided by 2, and as I have divided by 2, I am multiplying another 2 in the numerator. Okay, we cannot divide only. Okay, the line should be justified. After taking half common, you see, you will get again the previous line. Again in the denominator also we needed 1 2, so I have multiplied 2. As we cannot multiply only, that's why I have again divided by 2. Okay, so you see all the things are justified now. Let us go to the next step. Okay, let me rub this part. We are supposed to prove 4. Okay, we should get 4. So let us calculate. So in place of, you see, in the numerator, root 3 by 2 can be written as sine 60 degree. Obviously no, sine 60 degree. And inside there cos 20 degrees there, minus again half can be written as, okay, let me write half later, again sine 20 into half can be written as cos 60 degree. You see, cos 60 degree value is half. So you see, we made one formula in the numerator. That's why only I have divided by 2. That's why only I have divided the numerator by 2 to get this formula sin A cos B minus, you see, cos A sin B. Okay, let me write cos 60 first, because in place of half, let me write cos 60, then sin 20 is there. I am writing sin 20. Okay, so we can see the formula sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, the formula of the compound angle, is that it? So divided by, in the denominator we can see there, okay, you see, this 2 will go to the numerator, so it will make that 2 as 4, is that it? This 2 will go to multiply this one, it will get 4 if this 2 goes to the numerator. So what is remaining in the denominator? 2 sin 20 degree into cos 20 degree. Okay, we got this much. Now let me put the formulas. In the numerator we can put sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, that is sin A minus B, that means A is 60 minus B is 20. Okay, divided by 2 sin theta cos theta, okay, or 2 sin x cos x, we can write sin 2x, so it will be sin 2 into x, x means 20 degree, that means 2 into 20 degree, is that it? So let me calculate one more step. So in the numerator I am getting 4 into sin 60 minus 20, that is 40 degree, divided by, in the denominator also what I am getting, sin 2 into 20, that is 40 degree. So this sin 40 got cancelled. So what I am getting? Only 4, which is your right hand side, obviously, is that it? And hence proved. So this is the style. Okay, here in this problem we have used the concept of compound angles with the multiple angle, is that it? So what I am telling, the formulas of the previous topic will be needed, because all the topics are interrelated. Okay, all the topics are interrelated, that's why. Okay, so let me quickly go to the next question. Okay, let me quickly go to the next question. So this video will be fully problem solving video. Okay, next question is question number 6. Prove that cos 2x divided by 1 plus sin 2x, okay, that one is equal to, we are supposed to prove tan pi by 4 minus x. Pi by 4 means 45 degree. Okay, pi by 4 means 45 degree, you already know. So let me take the left hand side. So if I go with the left hand side, okay, what we will have? If I go with the left hand side, this is only this is our right hand side to prove. Okay, so what we know the formula for cos 2x? Which formula we'll use? We are having so many formulas. You see, which formula to be used, that one you will get to know after solving so many problems. At that time you will have some idea in which problem what formula to be taken. And this kind of things are very useful in the calculus. Same type of questions will be there in solving the problems of integrations, isn't it? Similar in the derivative also. That means in the calculus, in the limits also, sometimes you will have this kind of formats. Okay, at that time you will need trigonometrical concepts. Okay, so which formula to be used when, that one we will get to know by solving so many problems. Okay, so whatever problems I am showing, try to solve so many this type of from the books. Okay, so cos 2x, we will use here which one? The formula of cos 2x, we will use the formula, second one, cos 2x, we will use this one. You see, cos square x minus sin square x. Why I have used, you will get to know little bit later. Then 1 plus sin 2x. There is no such kind of formula by 1 plus sin 2x, but we are having the formula for sin 2x, and 1 can be written as in this way, sin square x plus cos square x. We can write that sin square x plus cos square x, plus in place of sin 2x we can put the first formula, that is 2 sin x cos x. Now in the denominator you can see this is a whole square formula. This is a whole square formula. That means this is the whole square of what? Cos x plus sin x whole square. I could have write sin x plus cos x whole square also, but we'll need this one, cos x plus sin x, because something will happen. You see, in the numerator a square minus b square format is there. That means we'll get a plus b, that means cos x plus sin x into cos x minus sin x, cos x minus sin x. This is there in the numerator. So I broke the formulas, numerator and denominator. Now you see why I have written cos x plus sin x whole square, so that it will get cancelled with the denominator one part, and in the denominator another part will remain. So what is remaining? In the numerator there is cos x minus sin x, and in the denominator you are having cos x plus sin x. Okay, this much we got. Now what we'll do? We need to get tan pi by 4 minus x. Pi by 4 means 45 degree, and you can see, if you concentrate, this is a formula of compound angle. 10a minus b, 10a minus 10b divided by 1 plus 10a 10b, isn't it? So we need to get that format so that we can put this one. So let me show you how. Okay, so you divide the numerator and denominator here both by cos x. If I divide numerator and denominator both by cos x, these are the steps. Okay, try to remember. Every time these things will be needed in solving the problems of calculus. Okay, so divide the numerator and denominator. This is a unique step. Okay, divide the numerator and denominator by cos x. So dividing, what I'll get? 1 minus, because cos x by cos x is 1, minus sin x by cos x is giving you 10x. Similar, dividing by the denominator, cos x by cos x is 1 plus sin x by cos x is your 10x. So we got this format. We are going in form of 10. Okay, now let me arrange this one. Let me arrange this one. How you see? How I will arrange this one? You see, 1 minus 10x. 1, what we can write? 10 45 degree value is 1, no? So in place of 1 I am writing 10 pi by 4. I am not writing 45 because it is, they have used pi by 4. That's why. Minus 10x you keep as it is. 10x divided by this denominator 1 keep as it is only. Plus, with anything there is a 1 multiplied. With anything we can think of a 1 which is multiplied with that. In place of that 1 we'll write 10 pi by 4. Okay, 10 pi by 4 into 10x. So what is this format? This is 10a minus 10b divided by 1 plus 10a 10b, isn't it? So what is the formula? This is the formula for 10a minus b. So you will get 10 of a means pi by 4 minus b is x. So in this way we are getting our right hand side, and hence proved. So very unique problem. Okay, try to concentrate. Okay, these things are very important and the problems are very much unique. Okay, you will get this kind of steps in so many times. Okay, in solving calculus. Okay, in solving problems of calculus. Okay, let me go to the next question. Some more questions I'll solve. Okay, the next question is, let me take quickly. The next question is, prove that sin x plus sin 3x. This is a very easy problem. This one will be your homework. Okay, I will not solve this one. This one is going to be your homework. You will solve this one. Is equal to tan 2x. This is you are supposed to prove. So I am giving the hint. The thing is sin c plus sin d you will use here. Sin c plus sin d. Already you know the formula from the previous topic. 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2, like this. You use that formula. In the denominator, this is the form of cos c plus cos d. Okay. So again 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. So just use the formula. You will get your proof. That is not 10x. That is tan 2x. We are supposed to prove tan 2x. You will get that one. Okay. If you break the formulas, you will directly get this one. Okay. Very easy problem. Do it as a homework. Okay. Do it as a homework. Okay. So this is the question. In the numerator we will take sin c plus sin d. In the denominator we will take cos c plus cos d. Okay. So this is the thing. Let me go to the next one. The next question is prove that cos 4x is equal to 1 minus 8 sin square x, 8 sin square x into cos square x. That one we are supposed to prove. Okay. See the question properly. In the right hand side, the angles are the normal angles, only simple x, isn't it? But in the left hand side there is 4x. Okay. You can it may be seen that there much more information given in the right hand side, but no, in the right hand side there are only simple angles. Okay, you can do by the right hand side as well, but try to go from the left hand side, because cos 4x you will have some formula of cos 4x. You see how. So if I go with the left hand side, cos 4x, okay, this is a single one, we need to get a bigger one. How to get? You see, cos 4x, I told you 4x, that is, this is a multiple of 2. No, multiple of 2, because these are multiple angles. I told you multiple of 2 and 3 will get, isn't it? So cos 4x, in place of 4x I will write 2 into 2x. You see, in this way, 2 into 2x. Now thinking this one as a simple x, so what we are having? Cos 2x again. And what is the formula for that? Cos 2x. Cos 2x formula is, we can put any one. Okay, we can put either this one or this one. Let me put formula number 3. In place of cos 2x, I am putting 2 cos square x. 2 cos square, in place of x, what is there? Again 2x. You see, cos 2x Okay, in place of x there is 2x, no? So if I follow the formula 2 cos square x minus 1, we got this much. Now again you can see there is cos 2x is there. Again we can see. Again we can put the formula cos 2x. So we'll again put 2 is there. In place of cos 2x I'll put 2 cos square x minus 1, and square is there, so it will be whole square minus 1. Okay, now break the whole square. What I am getting after breaking the whole square? You see, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So it will be 4 into cos to the power 4x. 4 into cos to the power 4x minus 2ab, that means 4 cos square x. Okay, plus 1. And outside there, 1 minus 1 is there. Isn't it? We got this much. Now what I am getting? I am getting 2 into 4, that is 8 cos to the power 4x minus 8 cos square x. Okay, and 2 into 1, that means plus 2 minus 1. We got this much, but we need to get that. We need to have sign also. Okay, so we'll convert the thing. Okay, let me rub the part. So we got this much. Now this is cos to the power 4x. Okay, now okay, so cos square x, and this plus 2 minus 1 will give you plus 1 only. So we'll give you plus 1. So let me write there plus 1 I have written. Now what we can do, you see, can you factorize this one? Because I need to have a simple one, isn't it? Can you factorize this one? Yeah, can it be factorized? No, because I need to have that one minus something. So we got, yes, we got 1. Okay, we got 1, and from this 2 you take something common. We got 1. Let me write minus 8 cos square x. Okay, plus 8 cos to the power 4x. I got this one. In the reverse order I have written. Now you see, according to the proof, 1 minus, we can take something common from this 2. I am taking minus 8 cos square x common. So what I am getting? In place of this one it is only 1, and this plus will get minus. There will remain another cos square x. So now we are getting our proof. 1 minus 8 into cos square x into 1 minus cos square x will give you sin square x. So hence we got our proof. So you see, just we'll rearrange the thing. 8 into sin square x into cos square x. Okay, very important. So yes, we have proved that cos 4x equal to this one. Okay, using the formula of multiple angle, cos 2x formula. We could have used cos 2x this form also. Number 4 also we could have used. You can check by that. Okay, so this is the thing. Let me go to the next one. Let me go to the next problem. So the next problem is prove that tan 4x equal to 4 tan x into 1 minus tan square x whole divided by 1 minus 6 tan square x plus tan to the power 4x. This one we are supposed to prove. You see, tan 4x equal to this one. We are supposed to prove. Let me show you how. You see, again we will go by from this part, because these are the simple angles. Tan x, all the things are x only. But here we are having tan 4x. So if I start by tan 4x again it is the multiple of 2. So we can write tan 2 into 2x. So just follow the formula for tan 2x. Already I have given number 7 tan 2x formula. Okay, think this one as a x, tan 2x. Okay, this full thing is a x. So just put the formula. What is the formula? Tan 2x equal to 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. Wait. There is a change. It should be 1 minus tan square x. 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. So tan 2x formula, 2 tan x. In place of x there is again 2x. 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. X means 2x. Again we will put the formula. You see, again tan 2x you are having, no? So again we will put the formula. So this 2 is there. In place of this tan 2x we will put the formula. What is the formula? 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. In the denominator, 1 minus, it is tan 2x square. Okay, that means this formula again we are supposed to take square. 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. This one's whole square. Okay, this much we got. This is going to be a very long calculation. Okay, this part we are supposed to prove. Okay, let me rub this portion a little bit. Then what I am getting, you see, in the numerator I am getting, after multiplication we are getting 4 10 x divided by 1 minus 10 square x, 4 10 x divided by 1 minus 10 square x, divided by, again in this part I can take a little bit LCM, no, because we need the proof like this. So take a little bit LCM. This is, if I distribute the whole square, it will be, this square will be here. For the numerator it will be 4 10 square x, and this square will come to the denominator also. That means 1 minus 10 square x whole square. So if you take the LCM, it will get multiplied by 1. So it will be 1 minus 10 square x whole square. Okay, and in the numerator there is minus 4 10 square x divided by, what was the LCM part? This whole square, 1 minus 10 square x whole square. Okay, that one I am writing. Okay, in the denominator it will be 1 minus 10 square x whole square. Okay, now let me calculate more. So it will be what? It will be 4 10x divided by 1 minus 10 square x, 1 minus 10 square x into, it will get reciprocated. Okay, this part will go to the numerator, that is 1 minus 10 square x whole square divided by this whole square you are supposed to break. I have not broke this denominator. I am breaking the numerator because we need to get this kind of. So if I break that one, it will be a minus b whole square, that means a square minus 2ab, that means 2 10 square x, 2ab, 2 10 square x into 1 I am not writing, 1 minus a square minus 2ab plus b square, that means it will be 10 to the power 4x, isn't it? I broke the whole square and I have written in this way, minus 4 10 square x, minus 4 10 square x. Let us not finish the bracket here. Okay, minus 4 10 square x, and I am finishing here. Okay, because minus is there, it will not create any problem. Now you see, this part will get cancelled by the square. Now let me write more. Okay, so what I am getting after the calculation here, in the numerator I am getting 4 10x into this one, that means 4 10x into 1 minus 10 square x divided by, in the denominator this thing got cancelled, so what is remaining here? 1 minus 2 10 square x minus 4 10 square x, so it will be 1 minus 6 10 square x, 6 10 square x plus 10 to the power 4x. You can see that we got our proof. Okay, we got the right hand side. This is the right hand side and hence proved. Okay, so it may be a quite lengthy calculation. Okay, keep with patience. Okay, because patience is needed in mathematics. Okay, so this is the thing. Then the next question let me take. This is the last question of today's topic. Okay, this is the last question, and I'm going to give this one as your homework. Okay, I'm going to give this one as your homework, this last question. Question is, prove that cos 6x equal to a larger one, 32 cos to the power 6x, okay, minus 48 cos to the power 4x, okay, plus 18 cos square x minus 1. Okay, this is the thing. Cos 6x equal to this one you are supposed to prove. Now in proving this one, you will need two more formulas, means this number 8 and number 9. Out of these two, you may need any one. These two formulas already I have given the formulas to you. Okay, so let me verify the formulas once more. Is it correct or not? I have written, otherwise you will get confusion. Let me verify the formulas. Have I written correct or not? Okay, cos 3x formula is, okay, I have written a little bit wrong the formulas. Okay, these formulas are a little bit wrong. Okay, this cos 3x formula is, okay, 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x, and the sin 3x formula is 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. These are a little bit confusing. Okay, so what I am telling is, in solving this problem, suppose cos 6x, obviously you will start by the left hand side. So cos 6x is there, so you need to have a bigger one, but all the things are simple angle. You see, angles are simple, power may be bigger, but angles are simple, only x. So cos 3x we can break cos 2 into 3x, either in this way, okay, 2 times of 3x, or you can break cos 3 times of 2x. 3 times of 2x, 3 into 2x. In both the situation we are getting 6x. If you break in this way, then you are supposed to use the formula of cos 3x here. Okay, in the first step. In the next step again you are supposed to put for cos 2x again, means cos number 3 and number 8. Okay, and if you break in this way, then at the beginning you are supposed to use the formula of cos 2x. In place of x there will be 3x, then you will put the formula. After then again you are supposed to put the formula of cos 3x. So just put all the necessary formulas, expand the things, and you will get your right hand side. Okay, so try to match or try to finish this problem at home, this one. Okay, I think you will be able to do this one. So, and if problem anything, then you can tell me. Okay, you can discuss with me. So this is that's all for today's topic. Okay, and here I am finishing the topic multiple angles. In my next video I'll discuss about one more topic. Already I have told that one is submultiple angle. Okay, the topic is submultiple angles. So I'll discuss the topic and we'll take some problems related to that topic. Okay, so till then, practice well. Thank you.